Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Young blood made of gold, a mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about. On the day we are together again. On the day we are together again. I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I will pass you the salt, the candlelight will bend when we share the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand when we walk around the block hand in hand. So Someday we will go back to work. survive somehow. I will write you a letter for now. I will help the strangers I meet. I will help the strangers I meet. It is possible to get back on our feet. I will help the strangers I meet. To the healers who keep us alive. To the healers who keep us alive. A toast to your courage, knowledge and light. To the healers who keep us alive. And the ones we love who are gone. And the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together.
Woo! Hold on, let me fix my camera. Hold on, let me fix my camera. I think I got it. Hello, everyone. Still not there. Still not there. That's better. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Boy, boy, boy. Another day, another day. Today is February 22nd, 2024, 6:13 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. And like I said, it has been a few days of just chaos for children in this country. Just just terrible. Just terrible. So we're talking about little Elijah Vue. And there is a lot going on right now. A lot. I have been non-stop all day texting people, finding information, calling people, emailing people, all the above. However, this morning I woke up, I thought it was the apocalypse. My phone didn't work. I have AT&T. So that was fun. Had to get good old Wi-Fi out, right? Good old Wi-Fi out. Could not make calls for close to 10 hours. My phone was off close to 10 hours or something. So, yeah. All right. Well, little Elijah Vue, FBI is searching currently, and we're going to go over it at the Hickory Meadows landfill in Hilbert, Wisconsin, which is not good. Not good. It really does bring you back to the Quentin Simon days for those of you that were with us in the Quentin Simon days, which was not that long ago. I don't know. How long has it been? Year and a half, 2 years now. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. There is a press conference coming up at 9 o'clock. If you see this photo right here that I'm talking about right here, this is an actual photo of them searching in the landfill. Now, I've got a few different things that I've discovered that we got to talk about. So get comfortable. We got a long night ahead of us. At 8 p.m. I think it's Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be a press conference, the second press conference for little Elijah. Mom, Katrina, and Jesse, her boyfriend, which you will see in the photos that are going on the side of the screen here, they are still in essentially jail. They are in jail now. And they did cancel their court date today. They did have, this is Jesse right here. This is Katrina, Elijah, and little sister. Katrina and Jesse, they were listed for bail hearings. And they were scheduled for 12:45 local time. I was going to, cover that today. Right, maybe an hour or so before it was supposed, they were supposed to have their hearing canceled. Canceled. And let me see here. Jesse has been charged with child neglect, and Katrina, uh, party to a crime, child neglect. Party to a crime, party to crime, child neglect. Which I need to, we obviously know what child neglect is. I guess the party to crime, child neglect, it's being a party, meaning of the crime. I'm telling you guys, yes, Diana, I do. I do. hmm Now we got to remember, just because your kids go missing, your child goes missing, doesn't mean they take away your children. It doesn't mean they throw you in jail, right? Kids go missing and they don't normally throw you in jail for, just they've got they may be like last night they were holding them in jail. They were doing, a 48 or 72-hour hold. Probably, interviewing them, but no charges. Well, that changed. That changed. Miss Curvy, thank you so much. Yes, my God has done it. Guilty. Yes, yes. We got some great news today. Harmony Montgomery can finally rest. Adam Montgomery guilty on all counts. Thank God for that. Evelyn, thank you so much for becoming a member, my dear. I really do appreciate your support. It means a lot. Thank you. It's so hard to understand why. It is. It is. Now, I can tell you that when they first did interviews, their stories did not match up. And that obviously sets off alarm bells, because if Jesse is at home, his home, and Katrina is at her home in Wisconsin Dells, which is about 3 hours away, and then little Elijah gets out from Jesse's home, at 8 a.m. was the last time he was seen, according to Jesse, as what we know now. That's the story, at least, of what we know now. And this accident, he gets out, happens. Well, you know, it's going to show Katrina's location where she was at. It's going to show her as being in Wisconsin Dells, about 3 hours away. About 3 hours away. Well, now remember, for what we know, Jesse says that the last time he saw Elijah was 8 a.m. There was not a call until 11 a.m., 3 hours later. 3 hours later. And last night Heidi was up here, who's from Wisconsin. She's in chat now. And I was like, that's really weird. That's 3 hours. And she lives 3 hours away. But I've, from a couple sources today, I've got the following. I got to pull it up. Bear with me 1 second. I might have it here. Let me just see here. I am told that allegedly Katrina was allegedly not in Wisconsin Dells. That she was not allegedly in Wisconsin Dells, which is 3 hours away. Yes, guys, please hit that thumbs up. Please, please, please hit that thumbs up. It's the way that we get this oh God. Hold on, I just got a text message. By the way, let me put this up here. I'm not taking calls at the moment, but I will take text messages. You can text anything to the 307-228-4906. We will take calls here shortly. I need to send this to myself, and then I'm going to pull it up. But I'm being told that we knew the stories didn't add up. That's why they were in jail. But now I'm hearing that allegedly little Miss Katrina was not in Wisconsin Dells, like she was saying. Is everyone frozen or is it just me? Am I frozen? Okay, I'm not frozen. Okay, perfect. All right. So, I do want to show you something. I've got a lot to show you. I'm also going to say that Jesse's family, some of them, have a lengthy rap sheet. And we'll go over some of them. It's alarming because of what they're allegedly associated with and kind of the circle that they are and they're around. It's a lot. It's a lot, guys. All right. And I just sent myself an email, I think, and it didn't. So one person told me that well, this one was in a ooh. All right. Thank you for that, Trina. Hey, Trina, you want to come up? I just got something else. Hold on. Jesse did have court today. They just threw everyone out. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Hit that like button. Jesse did have court today. There you go. Hold on, let me get a so I can zoom this in for you guys. There we have it. I'm being told that he did have court today, that they just threw everyone out. How do you become a member, Chicken Lady? You can either scan this little scan code thingy, and it'll take you to the memberships, or the mods can drop a link for memberships. Or in the little dollar sign, you can hit that and it'll say join a membership. There is. I'm afraid of that too, Carla. Yeah. This feels like Quentin Simon all over again. Okay, I'm getting some messages. We got a lot to cover. Let's see. All right. Yeah, let's pray they find him. Let's pray. Patty, that's a good question. All right. Here we go. 1 second. So, gotcha. Ew. All right, I'm getting some messages from. So the mother's name, her name is Katrina. Her name is Katrina, and that is the mother's name. Um, But some of the neighbors are saying that they saw Katrina at you see this dumpster right here? See this dumpster right here? I'm getting ready to show y'all something. I'm getting ready to show y'all something. Sorry, I go live and my phone goes crazy. All right. I'm gonna show y'all something right now. Hey Katrina, if you want to come up, you can come up. This link is just for Katrina right now. If she's heard anything. Or any of the neighbors. They know who they are. But I don't know if they'll want to come up right now. All right. Now, remember the shoe. There was allegedly a shoe found. I'm going to make these bigger. Is what I'll do. See that dumpster there? This is right outside of the apartment. This right here is right outside that apartment. That green dumpster. And a blanket. And a blanket. Well, God, this is terrible, guys. This is terrible. It really is. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, what the hell is wrong with people? What the hell is wrong with people? Here is authorities looking at that dumpster up close. There are cameras. There are cameras, that girl. There are cameras. Mother Katrina is in jail, and so is Jesse. Press conference is at 8 Wisconsin time, 9 Eastern. So that looks like some sort of sheet or blanket, but I don't know. I don't know. But they certainly did find a shoe. And one of the neighbors that I talked to said they absolutely found the shoe. Give me 1 second. All right. Here is that shoe. Looks like they were dropping pieces for dumpster on the sheet. What do you mean pieces? Is it? Sure. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see here. I have someone who's going to call in. We're going to we're going to talk about the landfill in just a moment. Uh, yeah, Heidi, if you want to come up, you can come up. I'll drop the link for Heidi. That Heidi or anybody who, any of the neighbors or lives around there, they can come up. So yeah, this is the shoe. This is the shoe, and it's clearly, in my opinion, it's right outside. It is. I think I have one more picture, maybe. It says device not connected. Okay, there we go. Hey, Heidi.
Hey.
How's it
Yes.
going?
Oh,
It's crazy, isn't it?
yeah.
It
I was
feels
getting
like
bad
Lincoln's.
vibes last night and just really didn't want to say it, but
Yeah. Okay. Hey, hold on. I've got someone calling in that's very important. Let's see here. Oh, hey, call me back, caller. We've got someone calling in very important to this. So, uh, yeah, this is not good. It's crazy. It's not good. And
didn't the neighbor state last night that she was home?
yes, hmm they certainly did.
I
They
thought
certainly
that
did. Now there is. I think she may have. We don't actually know.
yeah,
We only know what they first put out, which is what Jesse said, right?
yeah,
Oh, sorry, wrong person. I didn't mean to do that.
yep.
Um,
Hi, Carla.
I just
Yeah,
told
you
her to
just
call back.
texted that to me.
I know I didn't mean to. I meant to text it to another person. So,
Sorry.
but someone, there we go. Hey, caller.
Hi,
Hey, can y'all hear
how
her?
are you?
Can y'all hear her? Heidi, can y'all hear her?
I think so. Have her say something again.
Okay, say something again. How are you doing?
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Yes.
hello. Okay, perfect.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry you guys are going through this. I'm really sorry you're going through
Yeah,
this.
it's honestly been an absolute nightmare. Like, when you watch like the cases on TV or, internet or whatever, it's so different.
It's
You know
so
what I mean? You
different.
care and you feel things, but when it's actually happening, in your community, like it's really hard. It's I mean, I know a lot of people in the community are struggling and we want answers. You know what I mean? We want to know like what's going on. Do we have to be worried? Are any of our other children in danger? You know what I mean?
Right.
Uh, so it is. It's really scary. I actually have not gone out to do any of the searching.
Mhm.
My cousin did, and I know a few other people that have, but
Mhm.
we did go to the vigil last night. My cousin actually, she called me yesterday morning, and she's like, um, "We're gonna do a vigil tonight, and we're gonna have like coffee and hot chocolate, and I need candles, and So I ran out, and I'm like, you're crazy. She did it. She put all of that together. you know.
That's
And I
awesome.
thought that was really awesome to be with the community, to all be there together. Like, I started crying. Like, it was very like comforting to all be together. You know what I mean? We're all feeling the same ways. We're all, we all want answers. We're all worried, we're stressed. We're scared. We have anxiety. We have stress. Like,
it's
it's
one thing to
it's
see.
very overwhelming.
Yes, it's one thing to see it on TV. I've been to a lot of places where missing kids have went missing, and when you're on the ground, it's a lot. It's really difficult. I can't even imagine being family members. You know what I mean? It's
I think that's another thing that is really stressful and worrisome for the community is that, I know, I was it the uncle that reached out and the aunt now? Yeah. They did reach out. That group that I sent you, a lot of the locals are in there. There is, I think, a couple of posts, from the aunt and the uncle or whatever. But
okay.
Just you know what I mean? It's like we're all standing here, and somebody made that comment in the group. They said, like, you wonder what the mother's thinking, what she's going through. You know what I mean? If she doesn't have anything to do with this, I would be absolutely distraught in there, wanting to get out and look for my child and, whatever. So, you know what I mean? I think we just want to know. You know what I mean? We just want to know. We want answers,
So, the caller, how you don't want to say your name or anything, but you're local and
yes, I actually work in Two Rivers.
yeah, okay. She works in Two Rivers, so
yeah, I work there. I live in Manitowoc. We're basically like sister cities.
right.
Right. Yeah, so I drive probably about 15 minutes, not even, to get, over to Two Rivers. But yeah, so I am familiar with the situation. There's a lot of speculation. You know what I mean? So I haven't really been saying a whole lot. I've been following and reading and, kind of absorbing some information, trying to make sense of it myself. But I have not really been posting anything because there's just so much speculation. You know what I mean? And anything that comes out of my mouth is going to be hearsay.
Right.
Because I'm not directly involved, with everything. Like, I'm sure that family that's come out for him probably doesn't even really know what's going on.
Oh,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel really, really bad for the family members. I really do because, I just can't imagine. It doesn't.
Well, and
It doesn't matter what
that's the
happened. I
thing.
can't imagine. You know what I mean? So it doesn't.
And that's the thing too, is like that aunt and the uncle that, have come out to express their gratitude. Apparently, they apparently, what's been said is that they couldn't see him, that the mother, Elijah's mother, had taken him and they hadn't seen him for like years. They knew, I guess, that he was in Two Rivers or whatever, probably. But nobody from her family. I haven't heard anybody from her family come forward. You know what I mean? It's just like, you don't want the child to not have anyone. You know what I mean? He has the community, he has us, but I mean, as far as like blood, family, and that's where we kind of all are, is like, you know what I mean? Like, we want to stand, with the family and, know that we want them to know that we're here, for them. But yeah, I heard that they were searching the landfill earlier, which I'm really glad, because there was some, thoughts about the trash day, and they did find that slipper. Was it by that bush? And and that's the thing. Somebody was saying that there was a sheet found. Well, was it a sheet or a blanket? You know what I mean? Because apparently he had like that red and black blanket or whatever. But we don't know anything. Basically, what we were told was that he was last seen at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And the question is who was he last seen by? Was he last seen by mom at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then she left,
Well,
and wherever she went,
yeah.
and supposedly left Elijah with, the boyfriend.
Hmm.
People were saying that she returned back at 11 o'clock Tuesday night, and she was arrested at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. Yep.
So, and I'm sure, like you said, they're probably doing like a 72-hour hold. They're probably trying to interrogate.
Well, now they are. I mean, they are charged. They're actually being charged with what is it? Child neglect.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, there has to be. They obviously know a hell of a lot more than we know. Obviously.
Oh, yeah. And I think somebody had said that. Somebody posted on that group and said, I bet they're not saying anything to us because they don't want the public to get into their business, basically. Now, I'll tell you, there was a video circulating about that night that they were searching and found the slipper and stuff like that. You could see a video, it was far away, of the police and the investigators, picking something up and putting it in the bag. It was a different video from the one where you actually got the view of the slipper.
Uh-huh.
But it pans over to the left, and you literally see a line of people with phones and just like watching. And that's why I say it's a circus. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because
when we were at
there's
the
no organization.
Yeah. See, I was at the Quentin Simon when Quentin Simon went missing, and I don't know if you know who Quentin Simon is, but he was a little boy that went missing in Savannah, Georgia, and he was found in the dump as well.
Okay.
And it was, people would drive by the house. There would be, I mean, just a circus of cars.
Oh, yeah.
Because people, when it comes to children, it's a different level of emotion for a lot of people. So
Yeah. My cousin said that they're searching for the boyfriend's vehicle because it's missing.
I haven't heard
I
that.
don't know.
I haven't heard that. I'll look into that, but I know that they took one
I
of
saw
his.
something on the group.
Okay. If it's missing, that would be something, but I know that they took one vehicle in for sure.
Okay.
And that they're examining,
I wonder if that was the mother's vehicle.
Yeah,
I wonder if that was the
I mean,
mother's
I'm sure they
vehicle.
took every vehicle in that they have. They're
Yeah.
getting data. If the car is new enough, they're going to get
Oh, yeah,
data,
GPS
tracking, all of that. They're so they're gonna
Yeah.
know when it's been turned on, when it's been turned off, where it's been. They're gonna be collecting
Oh, yeah.
everything microscopically, DNA, fibers, everything in that car. You can bet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Did you hear anything about that scam that was going on? That it was something about somebody saying that their child was missing or something, and it was like, and it's pictures of Elijah. I heard something about that earlier.
I have not heard about that, but you know what? Sadly, there's always one. There's always at least one.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either, Justin.
Yeah. Yeah. So the other thing that I wanted to mention to you was that I know they were like doing the kind of river or whatever yesterday. They had like divers out there and stuff. But
Yes.
I mean, I think at this point the police and FBI think that it's probably a recovery.
Mhm.
And but the thing is like nobody saw him on any of their cameras. You know what I mean? A 3-year-old at 8 o'clock in the morning walking around outside. And that's kind of what I was thinking was like, so who saw him last,
Mhm.
and then where was he? Was he last seen in the house or was he last seen outside? You know what I mean? Like those little things you think make a difference.
They absolutely do. Absolutely do. And it's generally the public that, obviously gives the tips and
Mm-hmm.
really solves the cases in a lot of aspects.
Mm-hmm.
And the police kind of put it together, right, in a neat package.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Nobody that I have seen uh did see Elijah, and I would think that somebody would have seen
Mm-hmm.
him by now, in my opinion, at
Oh
least.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, for sure.
so there is cameras at this apartment, from what I understand, and I think they knew fairly quickly.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't
Uh,
know they had. I didn't hear anything about cameras at the apartment
yeah,
complex.
yeah. There's some cameras. The lady last night was that lives in uh
In the apartment.
yeah, yeah. So
Um, do you know if they actually have footage, or is it just
I
they
I
said there's cameras?
I don't know. I don't know about
Oh, okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that neighbor last
Yeah,
night was
I hope that
from
they give us
Wisconsin
something more
Dells, though.
tonight. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. She was from Wisconsin. You're right, Heidi. You're right, Heidi. Sorry. The lady that was last night, she was from
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin
Wisconsin Dells.
Dells. So
Oh, okay. Oh,
that's
okay.
I forget. Yeah, she was at so they
And
would
she was a neighbor down there.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
Oh,
Uh the lady
yeah.
that I was talking to last night was saying that there was cameras at the apartment. She lived at the apartments where Katrina lived, not where Jesse lived
okay.
In Wisconsin,
in
Wisconsin
Wisconsin,
Dells.
Okay.
Wisconsin Dells. Yeah,
In the Dells, then. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
But that's the thing that conference that they had last night. I don't know if you caught that, but a lot of the community was really, really upset about that
mm,
because you know we were basically given information that we already knew.
mm,
And like I said, I don't know if you're a part of that group or not that's on Facebook, but I kind of scroll through there. I mean, we're all like private investigators, but those people are finding so much stuff on there. Apparently, Elijah's father was abusing Elijah and his sister, um, and
Mhm,
then he was abusing the mother as well.
mhm.
And I'm not sure, and I don't know. I didn't look up his records of why he was there, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
now who was it? Who was it that was abusing?
Uh,
Elijah's father, like his birth father.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
trust me, he's a horrible human being.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, and he was abusing her mother, and I saw or his mother. I saw a post somewhere that she had posted on one of her Facebook pages. Somebody had shared it, and they said, her post had said something like, "Can you believe, that they would take a child away from somebody because they're in a domestic violence situation and it's considered neglect."
Mm-hmm.
And it is considered neglect. If you choose to stay in a relationship where, you're putting yourself and your children in harm, that like you're not making good choices. The
Sure.
law can step in for that.
Absolutely.
But I feel so bad for the mom. I do. I really do, because I'm a mother. You know what
Right.
I mean? And even if she was involved or she knows what's going on, she's still a mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hate how right away when things happen, in the world and whatever, we're
Mm-hmm.
so quick to criticize and
Mm-hmm.
condemn. You know what I mean? And if
Yeah.
she was on drugs and,
Yeah.
made stupid choices or whatever, like, yeah, that sucks, but she's still a person. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
Absolutely.
Um,
Hey, I'm getting some stuff in here. I'm going to have to jump off
Um,
here. But
Let
if
me
you
okay.
want to
know.
call back in a little bit, maybe we're getting some photos in and stuff. Okay.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just
All right.
texting you. I was just typing
All right,
that
great.
in the back chat for you.
All right. Thank you. All right, caller. Thank you for calling. All right. So here's the photos.
Fox 11 News is sponsored by your Chevy.
We're gonna see
They're saying there's
what's going.
tents by the landfill.
There is tents by the landfill. Yes. Yeah. But there's going to be tents.
Two Rivers
Either
police have
way.
not released any new information as the search continues for this little boy, 3-year-old Elijah Vue. The boy's mother, identified as Katrina Bauer, is held in the Manitowoc County Jail tonight. She is facing recommended charges of being party to child neglect. Over the past several days, community members have pulled together to help search. Last night, family, friends, and concerned residents gathered for a prayer vigil. They prayed for Elijah's safe return. Here's what we know about the case. 3-year-old Elijah Vue was last seen at 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning. He was in the 3900 block of Mishicot Road. Elijah has dark blonde hair, brown eyes, weighs about 45 pounds, and is 3 feet tall. He has a birthmark on his left knee. Fox 11's Emily Matasic has been in Two Rivers all day covering this story and joins us now live. Emily, what else have you been able to learn out there?
Yeah, Michelle, there are still many more questions than answers in the disappearance of Elijah Vue. The Two Rivers Police Department has not said anything today as this community continues to search for that little boy. A teddy bear surrounded by candles is sitting outside the building where Elijah Vue was reportedly last seen Tuesday. A Two Rivers Police Department squad is sitting watch too.
I have 3 of my own, and it hits my heart. It breaks my heart that this little boy is missing. And if I can do something to help, yeah, I will do it.
Community members once again showing up in Two Rivers to help search for the 3-year-old boy.
I mean, if it was my 2 little girls, I'd want everyone out looking for them. I can't imagine how this family is feeling.
Vue's disappearance bringing local, state, and federal authorities to the table. We captured plainclothes officers going door to door in the 3900 block of Mishicot Road and surrounding area. One resident telling Fox 11 authorities were interested in any security camera footage they may have. The continued search and investigation comes as Katrina Bauer, a woman who family of Vue has identified as his mother, is being held in the Manitowoc County Jail. Bauer and Jesse Vang, whose address in court records matches where the boy was last seen, were supposed to appear in Manitowoc County Court Thursday afternoon for a bond hearing. Vang is being held on a requested charge of child neglect. Bauer is being held on a requested charge of party to child neglect. Authorities not saying why the hearings were canceled, only telling Fox 11 they could appear in court on Friday. Searchers interested in the hearings, but more focused on trying to find Elijah Vue.
I'm hopeful because you have to be hopeful. In situations like this, you need to be.
And I tried to speak to Two Rivers Police today. They are the lead investigative unit on this case. They were not willing to speak with us and said to keep our eye on their social media accounts, that they would be posting any updates there. For now, we're live in Two Rivers. Emily Matesic, Fox 11 News.
Emily, thanks so much. Keep on it. Police also stress that no tip or bit of information is too small. Anyone who may have seen Elijah or know where he is urged to call the number that you see on your screen, 844-267-6648. We are learning new information tonight as well on a federal charge of distribution of child pornography.
Ugh. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's another big thing going on around here.
Darcy, thank you so much for gifting one membership. Whoever got that membership, please thank Miss Darcy. Appreciate it. Bushit, who I think it means saw the Honda Civic seen on camera night before law enforcement. I have not heard that.
Mhm.
I have not heard that. Yes, need lots and lots and lots of prayers. Yeah, they've got some mug shots out here. New, and I don't from what I've been told that she allegedly was not clean at the time. She had struggled with addiction for quite a while, allegedly even back until her high school days. And she had gotten clean and was doing really good. I mean, to be honest with you, she seems like a good mother. She really did look and seem like a very good mother.
Well, that's what
Uh,
the neighbor said yesterday.
yeah. Kids always clean and all of that. Uh, I think she got with the wrong dude. Uh, we're gonna talk about some of his family members, and Justin, it has been said that people in the neighborhood that law enforcement is looking for a white Honda Civic that was seen in the area the night before. Well, he has a Honda. He has a white Honda, I think Accord or Civic. He's got one or the other. I'll look on his background. Seems she lived a lifestyle and bad decisions and those choices. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, they didn't live like the Wells, you know what I mean? At all. Like their house was spotless for that matter, and kids looked clean and dressed nice. You think he must have grew up in the early 2000s too. A boyfriend and mom had been dating a few months. I think they had been dating since November, September, October, November, something like that.
I thought they said last night 2 to 3 months.
I've got photos of when they started. I saw the very. Of course, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, they looked happy. Jersey lady, you don't have to lurk in the rafters. Come down off the rafters. And that's true. Looks can be very deceiving. I mean, it's just surprising. You can generally tell when a kid's been cared for or not. But I guess that doesn't mean necessarily abused, right? So it says no. Uh, Katrina Bauer identified by relatives as the mother of Elijah Vue, a boy missing from Two Rivers, could be in court as soon as Friday on requested charges of being party to child neglect. Jesse Vang, whose address and court records matches where the boy was last seen, remember he was the caregiver, is expected in court on requested charges of child neglect. No formal charges have been filed. Typically, what is it?
Manitowoc.
Manitowoc County holds a bond hearing and then files criminal charges before an initial appearance. A court appearance scheduled for Thursday was canceled less than 2 hours before it was supposed to start. This was live just a bit ago.
Fox 11 News is sponsored by.
Oh, watch this. Little Elijah. I wonder what they're going to talk about in that press conference. Hopefully, they'll give us more than what they gave us last night, which was absolutely nothing.
Continuing coverage now on the search for Elijah Vue. The Two Rivers police have not released any new information on this missing 3-year-old boy. His mother has been identified as Katrina Bauer. She's being held in the Manitowoc County Jail, facing recommended charges of being party to child neglect. Here is what we know so far about the case. The 3-year-old Elijah Vue was last seen on Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock. He was in the 3900 block of Mishicot Road. Elijah has dark blonde hair, brown eyes, weighs about 45 pounds, and is 3 feet tall. He does have a birthmark on his left knee. Fox 11's Brady Meyer joins us now live from Two Rivers with the latest. Brady, what are you seeing right now?
Michelle, we're at the 3900 block of Mishicot Road. As you alluded to, this is where Elijah was last seen. Since he was last seen, there's been really a heavy presence of different law enforcement around this block. It's died down a little bit, but even today, this afternoon, we were driving around. I talked with some FBI officers who told me that they couldn't give any kind of on-screen statement, but they have been in this area even as early as just about an hour ago. Any official updates on this situation will be coming from the Two Rivers Police Department. The last we heard from them was last night when they gave a press conference, which they didn't answer any questions at. It was really just a lot of kind of updating of things we already knew and just telling us that the search was still ongoing. So we're sticking to see what they're going to provide as far as updates. They said that anything will be coming from their social media pages. We haven't heard yet if there's going to be any kind of press conference tonight, but we're going to be sticking around here in the event that there is one. And if there's any updates to this
There will
case,
be a press
we'll be
conference.
sure to update all of you both on here on the air and online on fox11online.com. For now, reporting live in Two Rivers, Brady Meyer, Fox 11 News.
All right, Brady, thank you. We appreciate the updates. Police also are stressing that no tip from anyone is a bit of information that is too small. Anyone who has seen Elijah or knows where he is urged to call the number on your screen. That number is 844-267-6648. Two Rivers police have not released any new information as the search continues.
Okay, I want to show y'all something else here that we are getting in.
Tip line at 844-267-6648. Also going on at this hour, there is a heavy law enforcement.
If this is just Quentin Simon over again. Does anyone know what day the trash runs there at the house? Who reported the child missing? I am assuming it was Jesse, the boyfriend. I know, lip lock. I know. Really bad. They got orange cones. They got tents. I've heard they have more tents up
at the
now.
Hickory Meadows landfill. This is in Hilbert. It's one of 3 landfills that Manitowoc County uses for trash disposal. There is a large investigative presence that has been started there. It started there rather about late this morning. The FBI, one of the agents.
Tuesday morning is when the trash ran. Oh my God. So let's say for instance, which is when the call came in, was Tuesday at 11 a.m. Right? If this happened Monday or Tuesday in the early morning hours. And then the trash, something, I'm speculating here, but if he was, put in a dumpster, God forbid, and the trash ran, and then they call after the trash ran. Just got an Amber Alert. 7-year-old female abducted 20 miles from me in Texas. Oh no, pickle to his grandma. Please, if you can find a name. Do we know for sure he was at the caretakers? The caretaker was Jesse. When they say caretaker, we think of like almost like a nurse or something like that, but the caretaker was 100% Jesse. It was Jesse. Tuesday morning, 8:30 to 9 o'clock. And they called it 11. Yeah, usually trash runs before 11 a.m. Yeah. Exactly. We got to pray, that's for sure. This is just too much. I would bring mom and boyfriend out there and see their reaction. Okay, Grandma, thank you. Did they find the shoe and blanket in the garbage? They found the shoe was on the outside of the dumpster, right? And like, I wonder if I was thinking, why is that shoe on the outside of the dumpster? And then I was thinking, sometimes things fall out of the dumpster. When they're tipping it or whatever, things can fall out as well. Yeah. We simply don't know. We simply don't.
He's on site as they have said they continue to assist in this case, the disappearance of Elijah Vue, but we do not have confirmation that this scene is connected to Elijah Vue's disappearance. We only know that there is a large investigative presence out at the landfill. Techs are seen combing through the garbage in an area that is marked off by police tape. We do have a crew at this scene working to learn more information, and we will bring that to you both online and on air as soon as it becomes available. That is the latest in the. We will bring that.
This is exactly what they were dressed in when Quentin Simon. Yes, because they have to. There was FBI that was searching, and they have to search everything, absolutely everything. That it could, Cassie. I thought about that as well. Bailey says, I lived less than 10 miles from this. It's so sad. Our community has so great in trying to find him. Yeah. Yeah. Communities come together. She was found safe. That's good. All right. Were the dogs at the landfill? I don't know. I'm sure that they did have dogs at the landfill. Heidi?
I have not heard.
I was just checking on
you. No, I'm here.
Yeah, this is really something. They got the truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars there.
To you both online and on air as soon as it becomes available. That is the latest.
Now, yesterday they were snorkeling and they were checking in the river.
The river.
Or the lake. Oh, I don't know if it's a river or lake, but they were
it was
checking. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 2 rivers. So
Well,
there
there's
we go.
lakes and rivers and streams all over this area.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Did they say they weren't sure where their footage is from? Which footage, Rebecca? You have to let me know. Less trash in Two Rivers than Savannah. So sad. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No,
They
Two
were
Rivers is
diving or
only
something.
approximately a little over 11,000 people.
Yeah, but does the trash get? Is it the same trash? Is it the same landfill as Green Bay?
No. I don't know.
Okay.
No. They have we have ours, I believe. I'll look that up, but
See, look here. This is where. See, there's Green Bay, right? Obviously, and it's Hickory
okay.
Meadows landfill.
There's a landfill, Brown County, which it would be me. There's a couple. I believe they have their own. I can ask my husband quick. He would know more.
Yeah,
Because
I
we're
mean,
40 minutes from there. So Green Bay is a lot. Ouch. Let me go ask him real quick. He would know right away.
yes, they are searching the landfill. They are. For those that are just coming in, they certainly are searching the landfill. Also, he has a white Accord. I thought it was a Civic, but it's an Accord. This, we talked about last night. She posted October 9th, 2022. What would you do if someone hurt your child? Is there forgiveness? Now, this is timestamp 2/16/24. 2/16/24. And he went missing on the 20th. Right?
Yeah.
He went missing on the 20th, which was Tuesday. The 16th was a Friday. It was Friday, February 16th. So he could have. What time was this? Let me see what time this was.
They have their own landfill.
Okay.
We have our own landfill, and they're like Green Bay has several.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't see the time. I think it says 17:33, which would be what, 5:33, 2/16/24. So 2/16/24, that was a Friday. So Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and early morning Tuesday.
Okay, so he went missing Tuesday, right?
That's what they said.
On the 19th. Like you
Yes.
said, Friday was the 16th. Tuesday was the 19th. So, yeah. What if? Did
Nosy, thank you
anybody
so much
see
for
him in between there?
Nosy, thank you so much for gifting one membership. If you received that membership, please thank our sweet, sweet little Nosy. So like I said, he could have potentially even went missing
Then
the 16th evening, nighttime, 17th, 18th, 19th, or the early morning hours of Tuesday, which they said 8 a.m. was the last time they seen him.
and who is they? Them or a neighbor? So
Tara, I know that was written. We're talking about something completely different now. That was written on her Facebook in 2022. This is 2024. Gotcha. Okay. Now, this is where they found the shoe, the alleged shoe. This is the outside. And if you see the corner, this is Google Earth. This
and that's his
is
car, right?
his car. Yes. His car. Absolutely. Now these are small dumpsters though. They're not big
Well,
dumpsters.
they're pretty big actually. You're looking at it far away.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But
You
well, I
know,
mean,
the big dumpsters, they have
they're
the
not
two,
too small.
sides, you know, on the top. We have two sides on them.
Right.
So I
See,
would say it's
this one's a little bit bigger dumpster.
okay. That's a bigger one. Maybe it is a bit smaller now that you say that.
This one's a bigger dumpster.
That's a big one.
This one. This is the apartment, but the neighbor said they use these dumpsters as well. So, all right, this is where 2/16/2024. I want to make sure people understand that 2/16/2024, which
So that's
was
last week, Friday.
Friday. I'll say it again.
A week from tomorrow.
Right. Thank you. Ross Auto Service. This is where they were seen. This was Friday. And again, I think it says 1733. I believe that's a 7. And there is more photos. I have another photo of him. Them there. Them there. How about that? Let me dig it out here.
I have to say, thank God we're having an unusually warm winter.
Yeah, so are we. It's weird.
I mean, it was in the 50s today. We have absolutely no snow. So they're not having to deal with all that right now looking for him either.
That's wonderful because, I mean, you guys normally have freaking feet of snow, right?
Normally, yeah.
So here's another photo of them Friday, February 16th, 2024, a week ago tomorrow, of the two. Now, where was Katrina at this point? I have no idea.
And like I said yesterday, it appears, in my opinion, they went to get his oil changed. And did he take little man with him because mom was cleaning house, we don't know, but that is, yeah, look who he's with. Exactly.
So he is perfectly fine here,
Yep.
right? Perfectly fine.
Off on a bender. She could Friday day drinking here. It's Wisconsin, and I'm not cracking a joke, but it is a thing.
Right. Chantel, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you, my dear. Welcome to the family. Thank you.
I mean,
Is he crying? I don't think he's crying here.
Can you zoom in a bit?
It's hard to tell, but
oh, he brought him
might be.
with him to the repair shop to get an ignition interlock from a prior DUI charge. Well, that could be too. He does look like he's crying, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't look
He does.
particularly happy. We would just be speculating, but it could be just the way it was screenshotted, but yeah.
He's there getting an interlock put in, Tara said too.
Yes. Now,
wow.
Before we go into some of his family, because they got some really bad charges, and although they are not in any way that we are aware of responsible or anything like that, and I'm not going to say their names or anything, but I just want you guys to understand what we're working with, right? We're usually a product of how we are raised. And there is a lot of shit, to say the very least.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I asked my cousin if she knew the family. She doesn't know them, but they are a distant relation to her son's baby's father, whatever. And all she said is not good. That's all she would say.
Green Eyes, I love you. Thank you for 2 months, my love. Thank you. The presser is at 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern.
He's live in Two Rivers. Good morning, Rachel, good morning. Good morning, everyone. We arrived in Two Rivers at about 5 this morning. Obviously, it was dark when we entered the city, but it was really quiet. A different story from yesterday. Now the sun is coming up. We're kind of getting a better view of the area. This is my first time down here. Andrew Mertens has been down here. Fox 11's Brady Meyer covering the story of missing 3-year-old Elijah Vue. The area that we are standing at is a cemetery across from the area where Elijah Vue was last seen. I did call the Two Rivers Police Department earlier this morning to kind of ask about this area, because if you can see off in the distance, the entrance is blocked off. We're not sure if this was an area officials were searching, if officials were using this for something. I was not able to speak to anyone, but this is what we're seeing here this morning. Very quiet, not a lot of people are out and about. But here's more information about what we know. The 3-year-old was last seen by his caregiver Tuesday morning at his home in the 3900 block of Mishicot Road. He has dark blonde hair, brown eyes, weighs about 45 pounds, is 3 feet tall, and has a birthmark on his left knee. Some details for you. Police did not answer any questions at a briefing they held last night. It was a pretty quick briefing, but a candlelit vigil was held for Elijah by community members. Several residents, many who don't even know Elijah, were in attendance. Together, though, they prayed for a safe return home.
This church here let us use their parking lot. Different businesses donated coffee for everybody and stuff. So really it was a community that loves each other, I think, that comes together when times get hard. I mean, as you can see, there's quite a bit of people here to come out and show their love and hope that he gets brought home safe.
Yeah, and the Two Rivers police chief did ask the public to refrain from spreading any rumors, any misinformation. I think there are still a lot of unanswered questions that people do have. He emphasized all updates regarding the search for Elijah would come directly from the Two Rivers Police Department. Like I said, I called them earlier today asking about any new information or what search efforts would look like today. I was not able to speak to anyone, but if we do learn any details, we'll be sure to share them with you. And you can always stay up to date on our website. Rachel, we'll send it back to you for now.
Thanks, Emily Deem, live in Two Rivers. And here's another look at the missing child. Again, Elijah Vue was last seen Tuesday morning in the 3900 block of Mishicot Road, and anyone with information is asked to call police.
UW Oshkosh is brainstorming ways to grow its campus in Menasha.
Okay. So, according to the group, someone posted a moment ago. What was that? Okay. The FBI is searching the landfill where garbage goes from that neighborhood. A news helicopter seen yellow crime scene tape and cones marking areas they are searching. More breaks for the family.
All right. What's the name of that group, Justin?
Find Elijah Vue discussion. Mom sang like a bird. Odd, her hearing was canceled and they went straight to the landfill. Just my opinion, but she obviously gave much needed info with the search warrant. I wondered that myself. This is someone's opinion, by the way. I think if anyone's going to talk, it's going to be her. Definitely. I think if anyone talks, it's going to be her. It is interesting that they go straight after that. Channel 2 News just stated that TRPD has no new info to report.
Yeah, I just saw that. Brian Adams, 39 minutes ago, Channel 2 News stated that Two Rivers Police Department has no new information. Okay.
So, I mean, what are they going to say in the press conference tonight then?
Same thing they said last night. Nothing.
Look at there. That's Quentin Simon, for those of you that don't know. He was found in the dump.
Well, 32 minutes ago, I just refreshed this. It's got a purple. You see the purple thing on there? Jesse Vang and Katrina Bauer bail hearing.
Yeah.
Please stay tuned. Okay.
Yeah. Bail hearing was scheduled for February 23rd. Please attend live B15. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me look at something here real quick. Oh, okay. Thank you for sending me that. WBAY.
WBAY, yeah.
Is talking about evidence. This is interesting.
Yeah, that's one of the Green Bay channels.
2 News at 4:30 starts now.
We don't want to think about the bad stuff that may possibly have happened to him, and we're hopeful.
being a mother, like I said, I have a 3-year-old boy. So knowing that the community is here supporting is just so comforting to know that, because if this were to happen to my family, I know the community has my back.
The search for a missing 3-year-old in Two Rivers now moves into its second day. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here at 4:30. These are live looks right now at Two Rivers, where the search for Elijah Vue is in its 32nd hour. We have multiple crews on the scene, both downtown, an apartment complex that has been
Yes,
of
DC.
interest in this case. We'll receive an update from law enforcement, we are told, sometime later today. This is an aerial view of search parties this morning as they began their searches. And as we've been following, 3-year-old Elijah was last seen at a home on Mishicot Road yesterday morning around 8 a.m. He was reported missing by an adult caregiver 3 hours later. An Amber Alert was issued yesterday afternoon. Law enforcement, first responders, search crews, as you see, have been combing the area throughout the night and at times collecting any evidence. And that search continues at this hour. Let's bring in our Jason Zimmerman live from Two Rivers, as he has been following this all day long. Jason, what are you seeing now? What is happening right now to your knowledge?
I just want to say to those people out there searching for this little boy, may God bless you. Honest as the bottom of my heart, may God bless each and every single one of you into the law enforcement that does this.
Yep.
Well, Chris, we're hoping to hear from investigators soon. We have not heard from police since the beginning of this search for Elijah Vue. Right behind me now, this apartment complex that we've been talking to, that's right off Mishicot Road. I can tell you that for most of the day, there's been a heavy police presence here. We've seen the DCI as well in the parking lot with their vehicles. So there's been a search that has focused around this apartment complex, which we believe is a place of interest. It may possibly be the last place where Elijah was seen before he went missing yesterday. I can also tell you it's a spot last night when I was out here on the far side of the building, right where I'm pointing there. That's where police had surrounded that area by the tree, and they found certain items which were put into evidence bags and taken with them. Now, we don't want to speculate on what those items were, but there were several items here, and we don't know whether they were connected to Elijah or not. Police would not comment at the moment they were removing those items, but we do know that evidence has been collected out here and that the search across the city is still ongoing.
Jason, we had some comments from folks at the beginning of the show. Some you gathered today. Who did you talk to today? What did they tell you?
Well, I talked to several people who are searching right around this apartment complex, a lot of them neighbors, people in the community. But the one key person that I spoke to was Elijah's uncle, Orson Vue. He happened to stop by here on the road. I spoke to him last night when he pulled up, and so I recognized him right away. I went back over there. I talked to him. He gave me a lot more information today. He says he was briefed by a detective early this morning who basically said, you know, we're going to continue this search throughout the day, but he didn't have a whole lot of new information. So the family's telling me, the uncle told me they're just waiting for details. They're still holding out hope. They're extremely worried right now. He says they're having more family come to the area today in light of what has happened to be together. And so they're just out there asking people once again that if you have information to please go to the police and share it. He says that, you know, they are worried and they are very grateful, though, for the hundreds of volunteers that have participated in the search for Elijah at this point.
Jason, to our eye, what's happening behind you, there's not as much activity as maybe you mentioned what you saw last night. Is there still police presence on the other side of that building, that apartment complex?
Well, up until just a short time ago, there was a decent police presence out here in the parking lot. As I mentioned, both local police and the DCI. I can tell you that right now there's a single police car sitting over here over my left shoulder that's keeping an eye on the area, but I believe it's just to, you know, guard evidence or guard a perimeter to keep people away that shouldn't be in a particular spot. But the majority of the police did leave a short time ago. And again, it might have to do with them telling us that they're going to release an updated statement a short time from now with some new details. So we don't know what they're doing at the moment, but I can tell you the command, the vehicle that was out here as well, left also today a short time ago. So at this point, we're just waiting to hear what police might potentially tell us in the next hour or so.
All right, Jason, let's go to that wait. You've covered a lot of cases like this in your career. Is it unusual? I mean, we're talking 30 plus hours since he was last seen. It's been 18 plus hours since we last had a release of information from law enforcement. That came last night via social media. We're told it's going to happen again later today, but there's been a long gap here. Is that unusual?
You know, I've covered a lot of these cases where kids have gone missing or people have gone missing over the last few decades. And I can tell you that it's somewhat unusual. Typically, when somebody goes missing, you see the police on television right away. They're trying to put out a description of a potential suspect. They're asking people for information, providing any type of clues that they can. That was not the case here. We've yet to hear police go on TV or take questions from the local media. So that is a little bit unusual. The other thing is we don't know what happened here. We were told that the child was last seen around 8 a.m., but was reported missing around 11. So yesterday, between those hours, is kind of a mystery. And that's one of the questions we'd like to ask. And also, typically a search party might go door to door. You see posters go up, you see family members speaking out. We remember that with Teresa Hallbuck many years ago when she went missing in Manitowoc in County, and that was the plea that went out. We haven't quite seen that, but we have seen a search that's focused on the water. We've seen boats go out. We've also seen a search with ATVs on farmland right outside the city. So a little bit different type of atmosphere.
All right, Jason, thanks so much. And we'll get that update from you as soon as it becomes available. Again, law enforcement telling us.
Wow.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to District Court.
Excuse me. Oh, wow, guys. This is too much. This really is too much.
Yeah, it is.
It is interesting how they're really, I wonder, did they impound vehicles? Yes, they did. They did. Allegedly, someone said that they were looking for another vehicle. This is the landfill website. GFL manages a number of different types of solid waste landfills. These include municipal solid waste landfills for everyday household and commercial garbage, municipal solid waste landfills for non-hazardous industrial waste, inert debris landfills for disposal of earth, concrete, curved asphalt, rock, brick, construction and demolition, C&D landfill, construction, renovation, and all of that.
Yep.
So, where was that gonna? God, there's so much here. All right, let's get to old dude's family. Okay, because they are allegedly a band of criminals. And to me, it sets up warning signs. Not saying that they're involved in any way, but it just kind of lets you know how, you know what I mean? Bear with me, guys.
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying.
I see you. What is it under? I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I think I found it. There we go. All right. One of his relatives, and these are all very close relatives, okay? Sorry, I got to pull it down here. I'm going to find it. I'm not allowed to show them per terms of conditions anymore, but this person they've got, petty thefts and all that, but wireless communications device engaged in cellular phone or video call. I guess that's probably like a cell phone conviction, isn't it?
That's what I would think, yeah.
Traffic, careless driving, distributing obscene materials.
Oh.
What does that mean? Obscene materials.
It could mean taking a picture, a
Yeah,
D picture,
I don't know.
or transferring pictures of somebody else nude to somebody else.
Driving while intoxicated, 4th degree.
Fourth time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Driving after revoked, dismissed, condition. It was dismissed. Oh, it gets crazy down here. Driving after suspension, petty misdemeanor, no proof of insurance, careless driving, operated motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol, failure to yield. Hold on. This one's not too bad, but there is a couple here that. Okay, this is the one. He's very closely related to Jesse. Okay, this one.
Can I take a guess? Not name. Charges.
Yeah, go for it.
Starts with an M. E.
Math? Is that what you mean?
Methamphetamines, yeah. Mathematics, yeah.
Yeah, mathematics.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. Damn it, where's it now? Okay, this one is repeat first degree S assault. Child. Okay. Bail jumping felony. Repeated first degree S assault, same child.
Oh my God.
Let me pull up this bastard's face book. And let's see here. I'm looking at the other ones. There's a lot more. Let's see here. They live in
Manitowoc.
Yeah. They live in the same area, right?
Mm-hmm. Manitowoc, Two Rivers is connected, yeah.
Okay.
Like right next to each other.
Trafficking hugs. Trafficking hugs. Okay. And they're like a band of criminals. They really are. Maintain vehicle for trafficking drugs, a class, it says I, felony, Wisconsin statute. Okay. And possession, non-narcotic controlled substance as unclassified. Okay. PTC manufacture
Party
false
to a crime.
pretense, or sorry, falsely present non-drug as drug. I don't know what that means. And unclassified misdemeanor. That was the same day.
That would be party to a crime. So they were involved in in whatever that was that you said.
Which is weird. Now this one is they live in Massa, whatever.
How do you spell it? Manitowoc?
Massa. Sorry,
Mishakov?
Manitowoc.
Manitowoc. I see you just put, can I read this?
Yeah.
Chucky Vang is wanted for attempted intentional homicide in Menasha, Wisconsin. Vang was allegedly identified as the pew-pewer in the incident, which occurred at a motel on September 21st, 2006. Wow. Wow. In which 3 victims were shot and wounded. Oh my God.
It is also alleged that Vang went to the motel intending to collect a hug debt.
I'm just gonna, I've been biting my tongue. It's not saying much, but now that this is coming out, we have a major gang problem in the Green Bay metro area, which would Green Bay, Manitowoc, Two Rivers, to Milwaukee and back. And major mathematics. Fun to get to know, the F word. Hero. And yeah, and it's Hispanics against the Asians and other, it's just multiple. It's really gotten bad in the last 5 years.
That's
yeah.
See the tattoos on the neck?
Yep. And we're not a big community. You have to remember that.
This is FBI arrest, by the way. This isn't little arrest. Now, to be arrested by the FBI like that, you got to do some shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got to do some stuff.
Yep.
And that is the FBI. 5 unlawful flight to avoid persecution, attempted first degree intentional unaliving, 3 counts.
Yep. I know that case.
Vang is wanted for attempting intentional homicide in Mesa MENA Masha
Menasha.
Menasha
Menasha.
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 Vang was allegedly identified as the pew-pewer in an incident which occurred at a motel on September 21st, 2006, in which 3 victims were pew-pewed and wounded. It was also alleged that Vang went to the motel intended to collect a... Oh, look at this. Oh, he was actually on the wanted list.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he was.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. I'm looking at his background here.
Menasha.
Menasha. See, look at this. See?
Yep.
Now it says can't.
As soon as you put that picture up there, I'm like, oh, dang.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep. Isn't that interesting?
Yep.
Crap, where was it? And yeah, he was trying to... Oh, he's got an updated one too. Department of Corrections.
Wow, baby kisses. Are you serious?
What is it?
She was saying what basically kind of what I was saying. There's a big ring. It goes basically through from Chicago, Milwaukee, up into Michigan, and on the sides of some of the roads. Well, I gotta find it now. She said,
wow. He's also got battery charges, 2nd degree reckless injury.
It says no unattended women or children allowed.
What does that mean?
No unattended women or children allowed because of the
around here?
Trafficking. Yeah, by going certain areas. Yeah. Yes,
Wow.
Christina, I said that last night. In the 80s or 90s, churches in central Wisconsin were sponsoring the Hmong families and the population became huge. Yes, that's what I was trying to explain last night.
That's interesting. Oh, hold on. Someone found something. What is this? Oh, wait. Oh. Look at this old article of the old bro. America's Most Wanted to feature gang leader wanted in Wisconsin attempted homicides.
Mm-hmm.
The Fox TV show America's Most Wanted will feature a gang leader wanted for pew-pewing 3 people at a motel near Menasha in 2006. Chucky Vang, 24 of...
Menasha.
No, Kauku.
Kaukauna. Kakana.
That sounds Hawaiian. Will be profiled April 19th on special edition of the program that will feature one fugitive from every state. Police said Vang and up to 20 other gang members went to the former Fox Inn looking for somebody who owed them for illegal hugs. Instead, they targeted the wrong people. 2 men and a woman were wounded after Vang pew-pewed 5 times into a bathroom where they were hiding. The gang is based in Sheboygan.
You got it.
I know that word. I know that place. I know Sheboygan. Out of all places, I know Sheboygan. A warrant last December charged Vang with 3 counts of attempted first-degree unalivings. Town of Menasha, is that what it is? Police detectives Chris Anderson hopes that the TV episode will help find the suspect. The show has been on for 22 years, and the producer says it helped capture almost 1,000 fugitives. He was later captured.
Wow. Yeah. And Christina said she has a cabin near Watoma and taught English as a second language during the summers. I was in college. It was crazy. In general, the Hmong people are kind. Yes, they're very kind. Very, very kind. Very, yes. And we have bad in every culture.
Doesn't matter.
So
Doesn't matter where you're
please
from.
know that we're not saying that.
Absolutely not.
You know, and like I said yesterday, it was it started because of the Hmongs were the ones that helped out during the Vietnam War, and they relocated a lot of those families, and Wisconsin was one of them. So they're basically from Vietnam. The ones that are here in Wisconsin, the Hmong population, are generally from Laos or Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
No, there are a lot of very nice, very, very, and very, very nice ones.
Yeah. This is October 2022. So I'm looking at this Google Earth right here. And this was taken October 2022. And his car is there in October 2022. So he's lived there for a minute. Exactly. I see you. That's the concerning thing, right?
Right.
Is who
Elijah was around.
Yes. And I tell you something, you know what Katrina's mom said last night?
What was that?
She's afraid that she raised a monster.
Oh, Lord.
Do you know how hard that must be for her? My heart breaks for that woman. It really breaks. Because not only, is she going through this, but with her grandson, but her daughter too.
And I just kind of, something that was said last night, and what the uncle and the aunt and uncle have said, they have not seen Elijah in a very, very long time. Now, the father, the biological father, is in prison, excuse me. He's in prison. He's not coming out for a very long time. They're supposedly cousins, which they are. They're cousins. And she probably had a TRO on the father. which means she didn't bring the child around the family for reasons we don't know. But as you are looking further into this, not all the family members, remember, it's not all the family members,
Of course.
but as you can see, the people she was around, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Right.
think
And that's
she met this guy and it went downhill. You know, if you are an addict and you hang around the wrong people, you are going to relapse.
Yep.
You're highly likely to relapse if you don't hang around people, let alone if you hang around these people.
Yes, she did. She got out of one situation. I believe she got clean, correct?
Yes. Oh yeah, she was very proud of it. Yeah.
And did mom say she relapsed?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Allegedly.
Yes. We'll say allegedly. Yes.
So, because the pictures you were showing last night, well, that are coming up in here, and the picture, her mugshot, she looks different.
Yeah, I mean everybody looks different in prison. You know, you don't got
Yeah.
you got, harsh
Oranges
soap
in
and
her,
no
yeah,
lotion or anything.
oranges in the, is not a good color on her.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I'm going to be right
But
back, Justin. Okay.
sure, sure. I wonder how many apartments are in here. How big is this building? Let's look.
Those are fourplexes or eightplexes.
One,
It looks
two.
like
I think they're probably an eightplex.
there's four on
Maybe
the
a four.
bottom and four. Yeah, four on bottom and four on top.
Okay. Yeah.
Or, yeah, yeah. Because you got the stairs, you go up. They usually go up the middle. There's two on the left, two on the right.
Presser is in about 52 minutes. 52 minutes or so. Let me see if they're live about anything. I don't know if they're live about anything or not. We'll check. So he's had to live there since October of 2022. And if there was a 15-year-old at home, you hear a Papillon bark. That's so funny because that's Heidi's. How'd you know it was a Papillon? How'd you know it was a Papillon? There is a news press tonight. Yes, it is in about 50 minutes from now. Just trying to find pictures of this landfill to see how big it was. Y'all think mom might have spoke today? What are y'all's thoughts on this? Because no, they haven't found him yet. No. Hope they give more information they did yesterday's presser. Oh my god. Me too. Me too. But they didn't say yesterday they didn't say, "Oh, people should be, the public should be worried." They didn't say any of that. They just said if you see anything, you hear anything, please tell us. It's not always a bad parent that raised you. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, people get, you know, addicted for a number of different reasons. Darcy, thank you so much for gifting one membership. I appreciate you. Whoever got that membership, please thank our sweet Darcy. The mom and the boyfriend was arrested for child, was it endangerment or neglect? I can't remember if it was. Oh, on my computer. You. Am I here? Oh my God. One second. Oh my God. Am I here? Why is it not working? Hold on one second, y'all. If you can hear me. Why is it? Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Thank you. God, my computer just went kaput just a second ago. Okay. Sorry, my screen went blank. I'm just started to follow this case. It's really bad. I'm gonna take this thing off. That's what I'll do. Okay. Hopefully that'll free up some stuff. Something is covering the other screen. There we go. Allegedly, upstairs neighbor was aware of Jesse having a Ring doorbell, and it's conveniently gone now. Police were notified of this info. That's interesting, Anna. That's interesting. Now, they're saying, allegedly the neighbors are also saying that they that she was there as well. Oh, Heidi, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, my dear. That's very kind of you. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys got a membership because of Heidi, please thank our sweet, sweet Heidi. That's the same area that discredited her timeline. Oh, really, guidance? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's go back to the trying to see if there's anything. Has anyone, if you got anything you want to send, you can actually I can take some calls now if anybody wants to call in. We've got about 30 minutes we need to kill. And we can do that. May I suggest a song? Sure. Please join in putting a stuffy out to represent how we are pulling for Elijah to be found. O glorious Saint Anthony, you who has the gift of recovery, look upon our urgent community need. A child has been lost. We seek your heavenly intervention to find Elijah. Call upon God to send his angels to protect his young child. Also, please ask God to guide us to the location of the child. St. Anthony, we count on you to help us find the child. Your name be remembered forever as the saint who protects the children. Amen. That's beautiful. Yes, they are bad news. Justin, can we get the info from a Ring doorbell camera if it's gone? Yes, they can. If it's in a cloud, it's in a cloud, so yes. You can call in the number here, 307 228 4906. You had to work, Blue Eyes. Well, a lot is going on. The parents were, or not the parents, the mom was charged today for neglect, and they were both charged with neglect. St. Anthony won't help me find my phone. You got to ask him. St. Anthony, help me find my phone. Yeah, if you want a gift, you have to make sure your gifts are on. Is there a link? Yes, there is. I can drop you a link, sure. Hey, Fensaz, good to see you, dear. Can anyone confirm for a fact mom was in the Dells the night before? If not, there is a whole new aspect to look at here. Let's see what the comments say, because I would like to see what they're saying in the comments. Her neighbor is in from the Dell. Her neighbor in the Dells confirmed it. I believe they're friends. Also said the apartment complex they live in has surveillance cameras. Now that is true. That the apartment complex they do have in does have cameras. Neighbor of a shelter or neighbor in the shelter. She said she was a neighbor. I will post the link. It's a little hard to hear, follow along at times. I believe she was there, but did they happen to say when she got there? Hey, baby Milo, can you just, there you go. You can turn it off now. There we go. Hello, dear. How are you? Long time no
Hello.
see.
Long time no see.
How you
So,
doing?
you know, right? I'm doing good. How about you?
Good, good. Thank you.
Yesterday, right, I had a gut feeling that it was the same case as the little boy, the one that was
Quentin.
found in the landfill from his
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
I had a very deep gut feeling that it was like that.
I know. I know. It feels, once you've you've done cases like this with the dump, the landfill, you'll never get it out of your head.
Yeah, and I think there's a possibility that this guy, right, was being abusive to the mother. Is that the reason why the mother didn't speak out?
It's possible. It's very
Yeah, then
possible.
because I saw on the group, right, the Finding Elijah group, right, they were saying that the mother was posting like what will you accept someone hurting your kid or something like that.
Yes. Yeah, that
And
was in 2022. Now they weren't
yes,
together at the time. They weren't
but
together at the
maybe
time when she
it's
posted it.
happening again, but then she didn't dare to speak up, and maybe that's why the court was postponed because at that time she decided to speak up and say something.
Yeah, 3 years is a long, or sorry, 3 hours is it's a long time to wait.
They were saying that guy was trying to clear the evidence.
I mean, think about it. It's like, why would anybody in their right mind wait 3 hours? I mean, if God, for heaven forbid, any of us lost our child, right? Couldn't find our child. I don't see why anyone, if you can't find your child within 10 minutes max, you need to be calling someone. I
Yeah,
mean, let them
it's
come.
something that I can't get make sense to.
Yeah, yeah. Let them come. If you find them in the meantime, call them and say, "Never mind, found him. Thank God. We don't need
Was
you."
Was the sweater true? Like the sweater with blood?
What's that?
They were saying that a sweater with blood was found near the dumpster with the shoes, right?
I think there was a blanket. They're
But it was
saying.
blood. There was blood, right?
Um, it is
Could it
alleged.
be?
It is
Could it
alleged
be
there was blood.
they took the piece of sweater or blanket to do a DNA test and find out it was his blood, and that's why they started to search the landfill.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, if there's blood, they're checking. They're checking.
And
Absolutely.
also, right, for the Audrey case, right, I got
Yeah.
a deep gut feeling that she was being killed before everything, and then he tied a rock on her so that she would drown and nobody would find her, and she wouldn't float up for anybody to look for her.
Yeah, yeah, you're talking about Audrey. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was really
I
sad. Now
was
you're in
Singapore.
Singapore. Yes.
Yeah,
Now,
so when it
this
was
doesn't
on
happen in
live,
Singapore, does it?
no, no, no. In Singapore, there isn't. That's why it breaks my heart that there's so many like child missing, and then like there's
Mhm.
just so many like failing for child. Like it's sad.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Singapore, there's
This doesn't
they
happen
don't.
in Singapore.
Yeah, it doesn't happen because in Singapore, right, the custody is given to the most capable person.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if
Well, you
when
have
someone have a
way
criminal record.
stricter laws. You have way
Yeah.
stricter laws in Singapore's, and you F up,
My
you're
friend,
you're
my
you're
friend have
done.
a wait. There's airplanes.
It's okay.
My friend have a like record of domestic violence, right? And he lost his custody of his child. That means he cannot see his child at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Singapore, once you got a bad criminal record, you can never have a custody of a child.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
so I'm
you
just
need
like heartbroken. Cause I was following Audrey case. Then I went on your channel. Then after that, I found out about Elijah's case from your channel. So in Elijah's group, everybody was like, "Oh, which country are you from?" Like, I'm wondering how did he reach you. So I was like sharing your link, and I think there's a few people from that group that's in here now because I told them like, "Oh, there's information here that you might get in this life."
Oh, thank you, Milo.
Yeah, and
Thank
in the
you.
morning I was on your live actually. It was like the just now the live. It was like 12 to 1 a.m. in Singapore. So I was like watching your
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah, I met you during the
Marvon's case.
Marvon's case. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the girl was still on TikTok live. Like, I don't know why isn't justice being served to him. Yeah. Are you aware? She was on live talking like,
Yeah.
oh, my husband passed.
Yes. Yeah.
And she said,
That was a crazy time. That was a
yeah.
crazy time.
I just hope like Elijah is still alive, but if they can search a landfill, there's probably a evidence that lead them to search that place.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they know the police know a lot more than we know.
Actually,
That
there
is
was
for sure.
a lady that commented on a post when people were saying, "Oh, why is the place so quiet and calm now? There's no helicopters and everything, right?"
Uh-huh.
The lady was like, "Oh, I speak to one neighbor. From all I can say now is bad. The evidence is pointing out something that is very bad, but I cannot comment further." And that's exactly what you said, right? Like
Yeah.
someone just, or was it you or Yaya? Someone was like saying, "Oh, everything is bad," but then they couldn't say much. They could just say that it's bad. It's something
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. After the court and all of that today, it seems like the helicopter, like there's one helicopter at the, from what I've seen at least. You mean, correct me if I'm wrong in chat. I just went to the landfill and then everything else got quiet.
Yeah, they said at the neighborhood it was very quiet, but
Yes.
everybody that knows any. Oh, actually the mother, right? The what is her name? Catherine. I think Catherine's sibling did post on the group saying like the authorities didn't give him any any information, but keep your prayers up. So, like, even the family isn't aware, like, what evidence they have and what's going on. They
Yeah,
kept it
yeah,
away
they're
from the family.
yeah, they don't tell anyone, nobody. They don't tell anybody, nothing. I mean, you've got the FBI there, and they were literally walking the streets yesterday, and you don't get really any higher than the FBI. They know what they're doing, and they do it right the first time, every time, right?
Yes.
So, Miss Kirby says, yeah, the neighbors are saying that the whole neighborhood is on edge and they're believing that he's not here. That was Saul on TikTok. Yeah.
I just got a bad feeling that maybe there was a fight between her and the boyfriend. That's why she left. But she was too scared to take her son away, you know. It could be. And
Wow.
that's why maybe they was held in custody because their stories didn't match up. Because the mother was too afraid to speak up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Wow.
hope and pray that he's still somewhere safe.
We can hope. We can hope and pray. I don't know, not that Donna, not you, Donna, not you, Donna. Yeah, there was another Donna in here that was kind of saying some uh some not good things about a victim. So we took care of that though, so don't worry about it.
I'm back.
Okay. Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
Milo.
hop off. I'll let
All
someone
right,
come up.
my dear. It's so good
Thank
to
you for
see you,
everything
baby
you're doing.
Milo. Good to
Yeah,
see
it's
you.
good to
Don't
see
be a
you too.
stranger. Don't be a stranger.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
My love. Take
Have a
care.
good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, in Singapore, let me tell you something. They have the smoothest ran country, the most advanced of advanced, and you don't fuck around in Singapore. You throw
Nope.
gum on the sidewalk, that you're not going to see a piece of gum on the sidewalk. You're going to jail. But it's disciplined. But we got about 30 minutes until that press conference. I'm trying to see if Fox 11 has went live with anything. What's the other station there, Heidi?
WFRV channel 5, and then there's channel 2
WFRV
RV or WBAY.
We're going to see if updated it says. I don't know when this was updated. 5:57 p.m. So all right, let me see if WFRV has anything. Let's see if they got anything on here. Oh, thank you, Little Miss Sunshine. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my dear. Thank you for you do for the message. Thank you so much, my love. Appreciate it. That's so kind of you. Hindsight, thank you for 13 months. You're an OG, my dear. Love the channel, Justin. Prayers for this little guy. Thank you so much. And Yaya, thank you so much for gifting 5 members. You didn't have to do that. That is so kind of you. Thank you for coming up as well.
Oh, that's fine. Fine.
Appreciate it. Darcy, Justin, look up at the case of the mom unaliving her 2-year-old in Singapore. She was just sentenced this month to only 14 years. Wow. That's crazy. Things like that rarely, rarely, rarely happen in, Singapore and all of that. Okay, what's this? Go to WFRV. I'm going to go back back here. Right there we are. Okay. 2 including missing 3-year-old boy. He looks a little older than 3 years old to me. Maybe it was just me, but he just seemed looked like he looked a little older than that. Let's see how long is this damn commercial?
We continue our coverage of the missing boy in Two Rivers.
New information tonight. The mother of the child is now in custody. We send it over to Timothy Leteau, who's standing by in Two Rivers tonight. Timothy.
Tom and Michelle, we've learned that 2 residents that live here at Elijah's apartment complex are now in police custody. One is his mother, Katrina Bauer, according to the Manitowoc County Clerk of Courts. The other is a male named Jesse Vang, who lives here at the same address as Bauer, according to online court record.
She looks completely different, doesn't she? Doesn't
Well,
she
that's
look
what I was
completely different?
saying. I was just saying that. I said she looks, from the pictures that you were showing, that you've been showing, to this picture.
Yeah.
She looks.
Brandy.
Her eyes. Look at her eyes. They're like dead looking. I mean, she looks older.
I mean, if she's been on DRUGS, she's probably withdrawing like a mother chicken right now.
That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah.
Right. So, and all the stress, obviously, that she's under as well. But wow. That's crazy. And Jesse, he looks like hell.
The Manitowoc County Clerk of Courts says the pair were expected in court today for a joint bail hearing, but that's been postponed until tomorrow. The Manitowoc County Clerk of Court says that Bauer could be facing a charge of child neglect, party to the crime, while Vang could be facing a charge of child neglect. The detective suddenly requested for the hearing to be postponed, and the judge agreed. Meanwhile, the search for Elijah continues into the 3rd day, and volunteers are calling on others to come join them.
In my opinion, why they postponed it, I think they are gathering more information. They're waiting for maybe tests and data to come in before the next court hearing. That's why they postponed it. My opinion.
Jemima just said Jesse's in URC gang. I don't know what URC is.
Someone mentioned that him along with family members, that's why I looked up the family members. There was some gang activity, and it was like a ring of basically just criminals, more or less, right? Rhonda, welcome to the family, my love. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it so much.
I just looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it states. There's some in there. Yeah. Hold on a second, Justin. I'll come right back.
Sure. He definitely looks hardened. Yeah. And I mean, I really hate this. Of course, for Elijah, but she looked like a really, really good mother when she, was, I guess, clean. That's is so sad. Like, just a good mom overall. But, drugs change people. They really, really change people.
I would say that, like, to the people who see this stuff on Facebook and just kind of want to
post about it and reshare. Just get up and go look. Join a search group and do something.
And coming up on Local 5 News at 6, the increasing worry that volunteers have as they feel that time is running out. For now, live in Two Rivers, Timothy Lateau, Local 5 News.
It's here, introducing the all-new Club Jenny.
So let's think about this for a moment. At what 8 a.m. was what 48 hours this morning? It was the first 48 hours. And obviously after the first 48 hours, the chances of someone being alive, goes down by 50%. Also solving the case, but I believe wholeheartedly that they will solve this. I absolutely think that they will solve this. Plandiva says she probably was a good mom, Justin, but bad decisions upon bad decisions becomes a choice. That is true. That is true. I think also who you're around affects a lot of the decisions. How old's the mother? She's in her 30s. In her 30s, I want to say. Let's see here. Is anyone live? Heidi, are you there?
Yep, I'm sorry. My husband needed my help.
Yeah, you're fine. What was the other news station? Oh, this was them yesterday. I wanted to show you this when they were searching in the river.
WBAY.
WBAY.
Yeah. Fox. There's Fox 11. WFRV.
This was them searching yesterday in the river.
Oh, I just saw some in chat. Where'd it go? Yeah. Two Rivers PD FBI updated.
What is it?
Someone in chat said, Two Rivers PD.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Go ahead. Thank you, guidance. The reason I didn't see that is because I don't think I have it pulled up. All right. Where did you send that guidance? Did you send it in Facebook or did you text it to me? Okay, you texted it. Okay, you did this. All right. So here's the press release that they. All right. This was just a little bit ago. All right. 14 minutes ago. We understand that there's a lot of emotions involving the ongoing search for Elijah. Elijah has not been located and is still missing. We are working closely with state and federal agencies, and we are only releasing information that we are able to without jeopardizing this ongoing and multifaceted investigation. Some might be frustrated, however, everything we do is well thought out and planned in a combined effort with our main priority in locating Elijah. The press briefing was to give facts and dispel rumors, as well as to let you know that the factual information will only come from Two Rivers Police Department. TRPD will continue to update the community with any facts and information that are able to be shared. If Elijah is located, we will share that information. Immediately after receiving the 911 call and based upon the circumstances, officers began searching for Elijah. While we were contacted, the Wisconsin Department of Criminal Investigations, the FBI, a child is missing national database missing National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, rather. We requested a missing and endangered alert, an Amber Alert, a ring neighborhood alert, used local emergency alerts, contacted all municipal and county agencies for assistance, sent out Facebook requests for public assistance, brought in drones from Manawak Police Department and Manawak Sheriff's Office, canines from Manawak Police, Manawak Sheriff's Office, and Sheboygan's Sheriff's Office, an air search from Wisconsin Army National Guard, as well as boats and UTVs from Two Rivers Fire Department and Manawak County Sheriff's Office. We are exploring all possibilities to locate Elijah. We are into our third day of search for Elijah, and any assistance from the public will aid in our efforts. Here are some things you can do to assist even outside of Two Rivers. Check anywhere a small child can hide, climb, or fall. Check your own property for any items that don't belong to you, which could include anything from Elijah, the red, white, and black plaid blankets, dinosaur printed shoes. That's interesting. Check your surveillance system for February 12th through February 20th. That is interesting as well. February 12th through February 20th? Okay. We usually look back several days from the report to ensure we are thorough. Look for anyone matching Elijah's description in your surveillance footage. You can also search public land for the informant items or anything you feel relevant to the investigation. Please do not touch anything that you find, but instead contact the tip line at 1-844-267-6648 or Two Rivers Police Dispatch at 1-920-686-7200 immediately. You may have seen officers searching areas such as local rivers and landfills, and that is correct. We will leave no stone unturned. You will continue to see similar large-scale searches as we receive tips and continue to search for Elijah. For those of you that have shared information, thank you. As we learn the information, we may recontact you to continue assistance. We have a very large police presence in our community from local, state, and federal authorities. We have no indication that any other child or individuals in the community are in danger. That's interesting as well. Authorities are working around the clock to follow up on tips and information that would lead to find Elijah. We have some of the best resources in the country that have descended onto our community to help locate Elijah. Jesse Vang and Katrina Barr have been arrested and on allegations of child neglect. Both Vang and Burr will have bail hearings at 12:45 on Friday, February 23rd, 2024 at the Manawak County Courthouse. Due to victims' right, we cannot release any further information on these charges. We will continue to update the search for Elijah as we are able to do so. Factual, up-to-date information will only come from Two Rivers Police Department via media release, our Facebook page, or press conferences. Thank you to everyone who has assisted in the search for Elijah and continues to search for Elijah as that remains our top priority. Thank you to the Two Rivers community and our local businesses for your cooperation and continued support. Chief Ben Minaret, thank Two Rivers Police Department. So, are they not going to do a video press conference tonight?
I have not heard anything.
What is y'all's thoughts on that? I took a few things away on that. I thought it was interesting. The first thing I thought was about the shoes, the red and white plaid blanket and dinosaur. They still probably want you to look out for those. The testing probably hasn't came back, in my opinion. And surveillance, February 12th through 20th. They said they like to check a few days prior to that. What is your thoughts about that?
Oops, sorry. I was looking up that game. Yeah. They're not saying nothing.
Yeah.
They're keeping it very on the down low, I think. Yeah, the date.
12th.
Mm-hmm.
Through, okay.
But he was shown in those pictures on the 16th. But were those pictures posted on the 16th?
I think those are actual pictures on the 12th. The 12th was Monday. So they're looking. He went missing on
Tuesday,
the 20th. So up to 8 days prior. They may not think he went missing during them, but they may want to check the comings and goings of Katrina, or you never know. They just may want to be sure, like they're saying as well, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just not putting anything out, which could also lead us to believe that
true,
they
guys.
know, and they're just not saying.
The shop pics are not confirmed by law enforcement, just the shop owner, but not confirmed it was Elijah. And that is a great point. Many times the cameras or the dates can be off on those. It can be the times can be off, the dates can be off, that when you post it for upload it or whatever, can be a number of different things. Diamond Eyes, I did 1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 times what? Yes. See, they never said anything about the landfill.
Yep.
They did say you may have seen officers searching areas such as local rivers and landfills, and that is correct. We leave no stone unturned. I'm sorry.
But to
I
put
don't
a tent
listen.
up there?
No, listen. 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 The FBI, listen. Something sends you there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't stick their finger in the wind and say which way's it blowing and let's just go that way. There has to be something that thank you, Amanda. There has to be something there.
Dragon something or another. I'm sorry I didn't catch it. Dragon asked for a link. Dragon Hongster.
Okay, I'll look, Heather.
Well, this URC gang
Yeah. I got it,
not
Heather.
good. Basically,
Those are both Quentin. Isn't that Quentin too? Hey, baby Miley, can you show your face? There you go. You're good. Okay. Okay, my dear.
It's me. That's my second account.
Okay,
It's like
gotcha.
on YouTube Premium. Yeah, I think right.
Those
There's
are both
evidence.
Quentin guys.
Yeah, they look exactly the same, and it's scary that
Yeah.
the same thing happened to both of them. And I think right,
You got it
there's
wrong.
evidence that lead them to the landfill, but then they don't want to stop, so people won't stop sending tips. You get it?
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want you to stop sending tips. Yeah. They want
Yeah, and
anything you can.
the mother was on meth, right?
What's that?
The mother was on meth, right?
She allegedly relapsed.
Remember what I told you during the Mavon case about meth?
Uh-huh.
So if anybody is new here, right? Meth is a very scary drug. Like when you
Yep.
overdose, you will feel yourself floating. But when you're on it, right, you have all the energy in the world to do like maybe house chores. You are very focused on something, but you will lose your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of cases in Singapore, right, where people overdose with meth and then they commit suicide. Like they don't know what they are doing. And there was this case in Singapore where the mother took meth and the mother and the boyfriend cooked up the baby's body, went to a industrial park and burned the baby off, trying to hide the evidence, but then they still caught her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's very, very scary. Like meth, they say meth is something that you will never want to try. It's a very scary drug.
Yes.
So I got a feeling the mother was maybe now like when she was caught right in custody, right? Maybe her mind wasn't back, but she started to speak up when like the meth like slowly get off. And I got a feeling right, he waited 3 hours maybe because when you take meth right, after you take a certain amount, your face will be clearly like you can tell the person is on something.
Yeah. They're
Like your
they're
eye bags will
yeah.
be. Yeah, and I don't know if meth is illegal in at there, but if it's illegal,
Oh
maybe
yeah.
he waited. Yeah, maybe he waited 3 hours for his face to get back to maybe a bit normal before he called for the police.
Mm-hmm. New Jersey Robin, there's the shoe from the news.
I think that's something that happened. Maybe that's why he waited 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, and
Very
it's
possible.
scary. It's scary how he looked the same as the other baby, and the same thing is happening.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't get up with this man. You know, when I woke up, right? I woke up at like near 8 a.m. Singapore time, and I was on your live. Like I came into your live, and I saw the update about the baby. I was in tears. Like I was sitting on the toilet in tears, and I was like telling my partner about this. Yeah, and he was like, "Why like got a lot of, like this kind of thing happening?" I say, "Oh, this guy covered a lot of missing kids, like a lot."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
It's
said,
sad. It's
but I
very
got
sad.
feeling like he's in the landfill. They're just trying to cover things up, so
Mm-hmm.
people will come out with more things.
Yes.
Yeah, and I saw, Hey Jude was asking, I don't live near the airport. Like my house was 30 minutes away from the airport, but then I was near an air base. That's why there was a lot of aircrafts.
Oh yeah. Be
Yeah.
alert and so remind your enemy. Yes. Las Vegas girl 122. Welcome to the family, my dear. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Why do I got you as twice as becoming a member? Oh, 1220 and 122.
Yeah, and I don't get it. They
What?
said they put the shoes in the evidence bag, right?
Thank you.
Why are they still
Uh
asking people
yeah,
to
they
search for
put
the shoes?
something in an evidence bag. Well, I don't know if it was the shoe or what, but they did put something in there. Thank you. I had duo channels by accident. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Could
Twice.
it be
Thank
a
you.
side of the shoe, like one side, and another side of the shoe is missing?
Yeah. We don't know. I don't know. I think this is going to be. I think they're going to find him God willing, in the next couple days.
Yeah, they are definitely gonna wait for her to detox before they question her again, because when you're on meth, you don't know what you're talking.
Yeah.
Like your mind is just lost.
Yeah. I think they should give him truth serum. That truth
Are,
serum
are
be here.
they are they gonna do a test on both of them?
Oh, I'm
I hope they
sure.
are.
I'm sure.
Because in
Absolutely.
Singapore, once you get locked up, they will test you for drugs and everything. So I
Oh
hope
yeah.
it's the same there.
Yes. Absolutely. They're gonna do that, and I'm sure they've given him probably even lie detector tests now, and they're pretty tired, I'm sure, because detoxing and getting interviewed and not feeling like it, being sick and stressed and being in there for hours. Damn right.
Yeah,
So
and for like meth, right? The recovery is worse, like way worse than trying to recover from nicotine.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's way you
absolutely.
will shiver, you will bite your teeth and everything like that. It's damn bad. And the guilt will only hit you after like you become sober. It won't come right away. Like maybe now the mom is still like, if she's on it, right? Maybe now she still don't feel the guilt. Like she's still lost in her own world. Like it will feel like a movie to her, to say. Like until she's sober and she realized like, oh, her son is gone, then she'll realize like
Mm,
the guilt.
I mean, it's possible. It is possible. It came from Twin Rivers. There we go. All
I
right.
just hope all
Well,
is good, and it's sad.
yeah, it is sad. It is sad.
And they were saying too, like, I'm just like, I can't understand. You know the Audrey case for Steven?
Mm-hmm.
They said like they hope the lawyers and everybody is found. Like, why did this man stab his friend, but then they still let him out, knowing there's a chance for him to repeat his mistakes again?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
honestly,
I
like
mean,
it just failed
th-
the
this
little
guy
girls.
is, yeah, they've been in trouble so many times. The FBI has been searching for the white Honda. I hope someone to check the salvage yard. I see. I don't know if that is a rumor or if that is a fact. Um, I would like to know if that is true or not. Um, I think that would be interesting. These people coming in here with a whole different outlook on life. We are privileged. They are fighting, sacrificing their own. Yeah. So many heartbreaking cases, that is for sure. Hey, Sally, good to see you.
I wish all these heartbreaking cases will stop, man. Like there's a lot.
I know. Something's got to give. It's, the drug epidemic and
But for Harmony, Audrey, all right, the justice is being served. But look at Marbon.
yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Exactly. I don't know. Audrey, Stephen, blunt force trauma to the head. Blunt
Do you
force trauma
think?
to the head. How does someone do that to a baby?
Do you think both of them are gonna get out on bail?
What is it?
Do you think the mom and the boyfriend is going to get out on bail, since they said it's like a bail
Oh yeah.
hearing or something?
Do
Do you
oh
think there's a chance?
they're not going to get bail. Well, I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah,
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
no. They have to give a bail here in Wisconsin. Okay.
Oh really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't have bail bondsmen or anything like that. If you go
Oh.
back to the Taylor Shabusiness case, she had a $2 or $3 million bond. So what they'll do, because Wisconsin, they have to give you a bond, they will make it so high they won't be able to get out.
Oh, so
is that
everybody
so?
based it. Really? That's interesting.
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, yes.
But what if they are able to get out? Wouldn't it
They
be a
will
chance
make
for them to
they
run
will
away?
make it.
They know your
They will
finances. They know
make
your
it.
finances.
They know your finances, and they will make, and it has to be a cash bond. They will say $2 million cash bond.
Oh,
Chantel
that's
just
cool.
said press conference.
Well, that was the press. It was a press release, not so much a conference. Because they're not having a conference, they're having a release, which I just read it
That
a moment ago.
that's something new, actually.
The Two Rivers Police Department has posted a lengthy update, continued search effort for Elijah. What is it?
That's actually something new about the
What is
bond.
it?
Yeah.
The bond over there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and every
Yeah,
state
it's
is different. See, every state here is different.
in Singapore.
So,
You can have a bond, like if it's not like a very big case. And I think our Singapore identity card can represent a certain amount. So if it's above that certain amount, you have to give your IC plus the remaining amount in order for the person to be bailed out.
Mm.
Yeah. But if it's like for murder cases and everything, right? No, there's no way for you to get out on bail.
The Chucky guy, he is. I think he's the brother. Angel, Burning Angel. I think he's the brother. When is the presser? They didn't do a presser. They did a press release, which is what I just read just a moment ago. So they're not technically doing a presser. Patty, thank you. Welcome to the family. Yeah, welcome, Patty, please.
Okay, I'm gonna hop off.
All
I'm
right,
just
my
gonna chill
dear.
in your life.
All right. Thank
Bye
you for coming out
bye.
again. All right.
Bye
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
All
bye.
right.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I am at
Yeah,
in like
Trish.
20
Howard,
seconds.
I've got it pulled up. Sorry.
What is it?
The gang that they supposedly belong to.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. known as the Unknown Regulator Crew, or URC, is a Hmong gang based out of Fresno. Since late 90s, known as Unknown R Crew. First, as the gang was involved in our crimes initially, they have changed their name and criminal activities in the 2000s. And they're more now known as, like, there's several different ones.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
And one of them I had pulled up actually had where the highest what do you call it, percentage of them are, and Wisconsin was in second.
Mm-hmm. Trina, it's rather lengthy. You can rewind a little bit. Here, I can drop the link if you want to see it, if you want to do it, because I'm getting ready to jump off. I'm at 3 hours and I need to get off of here. There's the link. So, oh, Amy, thank you for gifting a membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I want to thank Miss Curvy, Evelyn, Darcy, Boo, Amy, Nosy, Chantel, Green Eyes, Judy, Darcy, Yaya, Hindsight, Little Miss Sunshine, Darcy again, Rhonda, Las Vegas Twin, Patty, and Amy. Thank you all so much for being here and contributing to the channel. Means a lot, truly. Thank you all for being here. If anything breaks in Elijah's case, I will be probably the first one live. Okay.
Yeah.
So don't just we're on it. Appreciate you all. Thank you, Heidi, for coming up again.
No problem.
I pray that this little man is found real
I do
soon.
too.
And
I do
I
too.
hope he is found safe. That would be the best thing. God, that would be the best thing. Thank you all for being here for Elijah and all of these babies. Thank you to the mods, the members, and chat. Thank you all, truly.
And thank you again for having me up, and
of
chat.
course.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Everybody behind the scenes helping out, because you get better information than I'm getting. So, and I live here. So,
well, thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. We will be live in the morning, probably 10 a.m. at some point, probably 10 a.m. or something. We'll be covering more of Elijah. We'll be continuing covering all the cases that we've been covering, and we're going to be doing a live where in Tennessee where 2 officers were pew-pewed. One died, and it is very, very heartbreaking, disturbing.
Mhm.
We're going to be covering that most likely tomorrow as well. So,
okay. Well, I'm going to jump down. Again, thank you for having me. You have a wonderful night. And if you hear anything, please text me.
you know I will.
All right.
1,200
Love
likes.
ya.
Y'all are absolutely amazing. Love you too, honey. Thank you.
Bye.
Yes. Bye-bye. Tomorrow is Friday. Thank the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm so tired, y'all. So tired. There's a man in Tennessee missing too. I can't do anymore right now. Thank you, Planty, but thank you. We gotta people's gotta chill out. People's gotta chill out. That is for certain. The officer was my son-in-law's best friend. Really, Grace? That's I've got some things to say on that. That broke my heart. Guidance, special thank you to you. Guidance has been Guidance, she's sent me a lot of stuff. And of course, the queen bee right here. I see you. Love you guys. Appreciate you all. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Good night.